Virginia Beach City Public Schools looking to cut down on distractions and limiting screen time.
A new cell phone policy is now in place, and some parents are not happy with it. They fear it may create a safety issue during an emergency. Sarah Hammond has details.
Students in Virginia Beach are now limited when and where they can use their cell phones. Superintendent Aaron Spence says the goal is to cut down on distractions in the classroom.
Our teachers have been asking for this. They've been asking us to make sure that students don't use them during classroom instruction.
The new cell phone policy, which passed unanimously, says students must store their phones in their backpacks, purses, lockers, or cars during instructional time. Teachers are also allowed to place students' phones in, quote, designated areas.
It's really, really distracting, and it does take away from learning.
During the Tuesday board meeting, one mother spoke virtually opposing the new policy.
I'm concerned about constant discipline distracting from content delivery, penalizing students who are engaged.
She also asked for clarity when it comes to things like Apple Watches. She says some students wear their smartwatches for medical reasons. Staff responded saying they're encouraging students to avoid using them to do things like reading texts, but they won't take them away unless they're causing a distraction. Another woman called in virtually to support the new policy.
A teacher should not need to compete for a student's attention. Distraction is the enemy of education.
In the wake of the Uvalde mass shooting, some have voiced concerns on social media as to how students will get in touch with their parents in case of an emergency. To that, Dr. Spence says that's a large reason why they aren't implementing an outright ban on cell phones.
In actual school emergencies, students won't be penalized for using their phones.
The new cell phone rules go into effect at the start of the school year. Sarah Hammond, 13 News Now.
Now, students who violate the policy could face punishment ranging from a warning to out-of-school suspension.